What's up, YouTube and possibly Instagram? I have not decided yet whether or not let me turn the light on. There we go. I have not decided yet whether or not I want to post this video on Instagram or not. We'll just see how it goes and decide from there. But anyway, so today I will be reviewing the Kong Studios Super Saiyan Evolution Vegeta and also the Majin Vegeta. The heads, of course, are accessories for him and all that good stuff. But first, I want to start off by showing you a little bit about the arms. I've seen other reviews and everything about the arms and how they're kind of tough to get out and to change. So I want to kind of explain and show you how I did it for this one, of course. And so, anyways, for the arm, what you want to really do is get your hot water, which of course I have it right here. And so you dip it in there for just a little bit, let it sit for a minute, and then you either, if you can grip it good enough or not, you just grab it like that. And then some pliers probably would be better with like smaller ones or so. Then you wiggle it off like this. And then you're left with the joint and this arm like so. And then the joint, of course, you'll just kind of sit to the side. And then you'll do the same thing with this arm that you're doing. Separate it from the joint itself instead of up there, because then you risk breaking. Even if you use hot water for it, it could still break. I've noticed, because with this one I had trouble getting it off and it ended up coming off at the forearm. So then what you'll do, pop it off from the joint and kind of, wiggle it back and forth to pull it off. Then you just pop this one right back on like so, and then you don't have any damage. And then with your extra one, you can just store it back in the joint. Well, yeah, store it back in the joint, put it away. That way you still have your joint if you need it for a custom or anything like that. So that is the first thing I have noticed with mine, and the best way to do that. Also, you have right here, they are actually, it seems like, and of course I got mine from 5K Toys. A huge thank you to them for these two awesome figures. And of course I got the headset as well. But the legs also on this one were super hard to get in, and they did not want to stay in and kept popping off. And they had it look like some kind of lubricant on it to help it go in smoother, but I kind of rubbed that off, and then I used some of this silicone oil on him and the joints, mostly the arm joints, the shoulder joints, the head I used up in there in that joint as well, because it was super stiff. Now it can move, and that's why mine is actually kind of shiny, because I used a little bit too much in there. And I used it for the wrist as well, because those did not want to move either. So now he moves the way he should. A little bit loose after using it, but not really too loose. He was definitely way tighter, which I did not like at all. And you'll notice there's a little bit, I don't know if I can really show it that well. In there, there's some pink stuff, and it's in both shoulders, both of the butterfly joints of both of them. On the his right arm, looking at him, it would be your left. So I noticed that's kind of odd, and it's just in that one shoulder. But they both look really good, and other than that, there's not really any major issues, other than there's a crack in this one's upper torso right there. It's split apart a little bit. I don't know why, he just came like that. And then this one is different. So it kind of seems like they are individually made, is what I'm getting from it, because he didn't have the issue with the waist either. So but his abdomen is quite loose, but when you kind of push it down, it's not really as loose. And then this one is actually fairly tight up top, but they both have fairly loose heads on them. So a little bit of quality control there, but nothing really too major with them. No breakage or anything like that. But he came with, show some of the heads and all that good stuff, some of the faces. Let's see here. This is the same face I got on the blue. He has this teeth gritting face. If I can get it to focus. There it is. He's got this eyes rolled back face. He has got a normal face as well, I believe. Have to look in the bag of parts. This one looking off to the side. Looks like there's a little bit of something on his cheek. A little bit of a paint defect there. He's got... There's his regular face. No teeth gritting or nothing. Kind of a frowning face. But not looking off to the side. Majin fell. This one's kind of acting kind of crazy. And then he's got... Let's see. I kind of showed the upper arms and you can tell it on them, and the separate legs as well. And then I believe that's all of the faces he comes with. Just the gritting face, the kind of smirking face with the mouth kind of open, and then the eyes rolled back. And other than that, that's pretty much it for the regular faces. And then I don't think I'll really show off the hands, because it's all the same hands we've seen with Vegeta before. But he also has this eyes rolled back head for the Super Saiyan 2 Majin head. And then he has this one looking off to the side. And then he's also got this one, which is just a regular basic face. Kind of stern look, which the only thing I don't really like about these, I mean, I kind of like it because you can have a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta head, kind of. But the thing about it is that if you want these for the Majin Vegeta, then that's not going to happen unless you paint the ilm on the forehead yourself. And I really wish at least the eyes rolled back in the head kind of had the ilm, because you know, that's mainly a face for that. So that's kind of a bummer. And we won't really look at the hands because, of course, it's all the same basic hands that you get for Vegeta anyways. However, we will look at the hands for the regular no gloves, which is a bit of a bummer because there's not really much of a variety. You got these two martial arts hands, which of course it comes with, I think, a pair of them. And of course this is, I grabbed the wrong ones. These are for each individual figure, so those are kind of but there's also one of these hands, which is pretty neat. And then of course the fists that are on him already. And other than that, that's really it for the gloveless hands. So not really much there, which is definitely a bummer in my opinion, because I wish he would have had more variety there. And then let's put all these back up, and then we will get into a little bit of the articulation. The articulation is, as you can expect, not really much about it, but you can also put the Scouter Vegeta base form head on him, which looks really good. I really like that for the end of the Tournament of Power. That's actually a really good look.. I definitely love that look for him. And then, let's see, we will get into a little bit of the articulation. The articulation is, as you can expect, not really much about it, but you can also put the Scouter Vegeta base form head on him, which looks really good. I really like that for the end of the Tournament of Power. That's actually a really good look. I definitely love that look for him. Articulation, I'll go ahead and do it. Look down that much, that's with the neck and the ball joint, and then up that much. And then he's got shoulder, can go up that much, down, rotate all the way around. And then he's got bicep swivel. He's got a butterfly joint, which is actually kind of stuck here on this side. But on this side, it actually is fully, well, not really, having trouble with this one. But the other body, though, which is also another thing that kind of makes me think that they're molded individually and all that instead of mass produced, because see, this one doesn't really have the error with it on this side anyways, but it does still have, this one is kind of stuck, which this one though could also be because where the split is right here and down here, so that could be why this one has the butterfly joint on that side working properly. Then of course double joint elbow, a hinge at the wrist, same for the one without the gloves, and then he can go back that much with the abdomen, forward this much, then down, and then you can rotate at the waist. There it goes, popped off. See, I really have trouble getting this one to go in and stay, but where I used the 100% silicone, it worked out. I just got that from eBay. I saw D-Star Toys talking about it, and it actually really does work. So you can either get that from eBay or www.dstartoys.com, which I'm glad I got to say that because it seems super fun whenever he says it. But he definitely has it over there too, so you can get it from there. But he can kick out that far to the side, forward, that far, down, and then back all the way. He can kick himself in the back. Then he cannot really kick his butt. Well, he can kick over there. And then of course he's got a swivel up there at the thigh, double joint knee, hinge down, well, a ball down for that much, up for that much. Then he's got tilt, tilt, little bit of a toe hinge, but each one is kind of different. Like this one won't do it because some extra plastic in the way. And then let's see about this one. He does it really good over there, but over here, not so much really at all. So, all in all though, they are definitely great figures and definitely worth picking up in my opinion. They have, quality control issues here and there, but it's nothing really too major from what I've seen. And then here he is with the Majin Vegeta. Of course, I'm having brain fart, the SH Figure Arts authentic version. They look good together. Here is the Super Vegeta, the SH Figure Arts as well with them. And of course you could swap all their heads and all of that good stuff. And then Ultra Instinct Goku. That looks really good. Pop that off. Put this one on. There we go. Oh, Majin fell. And those two look really good together. Now for height, they stand at about close to about maybe 5 7/8, 5 3/4 to the top of the hair, and to the top of the face about 5 1/4, 5 3/8, something about there. So pretty solid size. And then about 1 1/4 from shoulder to shoulder. So fairly decent. And here they are also with Broly. And other than that, they're really great, and I really like them. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for all the support, and also thank you for all the followers. If this does go on Instagram, thank you all of you. You are all great, both followers and subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. 12 Virus signing out.